Yo, people, what's going on? Back again, Footy Talk settings. Lewis, what's good, bro?
All good, all good. Been another big ass week in the transfer window, and we lost. So everyone's now panicking. Chelsea must. We're not going to make top four and all of that crap. But I don't really feel the same way I felt last season after a loss. I still feel very optimistic, especially after that game.
The thing is, the score doesn't really reflect the game, innit? It's a weird one because, like, you lot probably from the way you started. If the game goes different, you could have scored more goals, innit? It's a weird one. Even though you lost, like, there was some positives in it.
Yeah, like you should have won it in the first half. If Enzo scores the pen, maybe it's a different game. But I don't really like playing that ifs and buts thing anyway. West Ham were a better team over the 90 minutes. They deserved to win, but it wasn't a sore performance where I look here and I'm scared about Chelsea for the next few games. I think tactically we slipped up and we just let West Ham back into the game and they capitalized. And when they sit deep, we still can't really break them down. That's the only real concerning part. Only because I heard that was one of Poch's weaknesses, low blocks, and I just saw a fat low block against West Ham that we didn't know what to do with. There's nothing to really be alarmed about. Nothing to be alarmed about. I'm seeing Sterling, who's finally starting to kick on. That was his best performance in a Chelsea shirt. Defensively, we looked a bit shaky. The midfield wasn't great, but it wasn't going to be great without Caicedo or Lavia in the team. So again, there's no reason to be that worried about it. I feel like I remember we were speaking last week about Ten Hag's first two games, and you guys lost to Brighton and Brentford, and you felt relatively calm after. I'm getting the same feeling. Like this is way too early to throw your toys out.
And so you should, because look at the business you've done in the transfer window. Look at the injuries you've got. Like, I can see Chelsea improving just from getting players back, if anything else. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can understand why your calmness would be there, your optimism would be there. Do you know what I mean? I was the same last season. I'm not the same this season. I'm not the same this season at all. Like, I'm seeing loads of tactical things coming out and guys saying, "Oh, this is what Ten Hag's trying to do, and he wants the 3-6-1 out, like, and all this bullshit." Bruv, listen, do me a favor and miss me with all that bullshit in it, because we've had the whole preseason, and I can't see anything that resembles cohesive football. I've seen stuff from Chelsea that resembles cohesive football. I've seen nothing from Manchester United that resembles cohesive football. Don't tell me about 3-6-1s and all these exotic formations, bro. The Christmas tree and all that. It's all a load of bollocks, bro. It's all a load of bollocks, bro. Like, if you're trying to play some elaborate football, you don't bring in someone like Mason Mount. You just absolutely don't do that, innit? Like, there's nobody.
Every week it's looking worse
bro,
and worse.
There's no one on planet Earth that's alive, bro, that can convince me that Mason Mount was a good idea. There's nobody, there's nothing, bro. Like, I'm not even open to having this conversation with anyone.
You might want to have a special stream with Johnny Minerals.
Bro, I am not even open. You know, the thing is with me, I'm the kind of person, if somebody can show me evidence, I'm open. I'm not open to this conversation with Mason Mount. I'll rather die than have this conversation. I am not retreating on this because he's shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where, like,
too, you know, you got
bro, but bro, he hasn't even had a good game in preseason, Lewis, bro.
No, I hear you. I'm not saying give him time. Like, I understand. I just think, yeah, you got a long 9 months.
No, but bro, the wickedest thing is, you know why, I'm not letting off this is because even before we signed Mason Mount, I was very, very vocal in my belief that him and Bruno doesn't work. Do you know what I'm saying? I was like, we've signed a worse version of Bruno. Well, not even a worse version of Bruno, because I think he's better than Bruno. I think we signed the same player. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're both nothing players, but he's got a half turn and Bruno doesn't. But they're both nothing. They're the same player. One's just got a half turn and one hasn't. Do you know what I mean? I think that Mason Mount's more versatile. I think Mason Mount can do a better job on the wing than Bruno. All of these things. I still don't understand how it's an unpopular opinion that
Bruno that bad on the wing?
Bruv, he can't. Bruv, how can you be a winger and you can't carry the ball and you can't dribble? It's impossible. You can't be a winger.
I'll say the same thing for Mount, though. That's the thing.
No, but Mount can carry the ball way better than Bruno. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, Mount's got
Well, Bruno
turn
must
in
be
a
bad
little,
at it.
bruv. Mount's got a little turn in, like a little half space turn and stuff. Like Bruno ain't even got that. Do you know what I mean? So it's like we literally
Your
signed.
midfield is dusted, bro.
We signed a carbon copy of Bruno Fernandes, yeah, with a half turn, bro. We don't need them both, innit? So the thing is, when I look at this Man United midfield, it's not the formation, it's not the way we're trying to play. The personnel doesn't fit, bro. The personnel doesn't fit. And you know what it is? The average football fan here that doesn't have to think about tactics. I'm not just talking about playing football manager and putting ultra attacking. That doesn't mean you understand like the synergy of football, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like football's all about partnerships all across the pitch. The reason why we got rid of David De Gea is because he was breaking the link between the back four and the goalkeeper because he can't play out. You need a partnership between the fullbacks and the wingers. Always, there needs to be synergy there. There needs to be synergy between the centre backs. There needs to be synergy between the midfielders. There needs to be synergy between the attackers. The reason why, yeah, for instance, Eden Hazard, he had a very good relationship with Olivier Giroud, bro. Because in attacking areas, you need to have a pivot. You need to have someone to play off. Do you know what I'm saying? He enjoyed playing with Giroud. We talk about Fabregas and Diego Costa. Like we talk about these things. Like when we talk about football, we always talk about partnerships. Always. This
Son and
player links.
Kane,
That's
Lampard,
it. Son and Kane,
Albertini.
Lampard, Drogba. We can go all day. Even Gary Neville, David Beckham on the right-hand side. Giggs and Evero, Giggs and Irwin, Keenan Scholes. It's all about partnerships. Rio and Vidic. We always talk about partnerships in football. At Man United, we have no partnerships, bro. None. The only partnership we got is our centre backs. That's it. Lissandro and Varane, who I'm happy with them too. Other than that, there's no synergy anywhere in the team, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's on the manager because you're supposed to pick players of a certain profile that are going to interact with each other. Like we've just got loads of individuals that aren't very good at anything. This is the problem. Like football's not an individual game. This is not tennis. It's never been that. We've got Garnacho and Rashford. How are they going to link up? Neither of them pass the ball. How are they going to link up? Doesn't make sense.
Your
And this is
team
on it's on the gaffer. It's on
I
the
don't even
gaffer,
know if
mate.
you're going to make top 7.
Nah, we will still. We will still.
In top 7.
Yeah, yeah. Well, bruv, I think we'll still make top 5, but bro, we're shit right now, bro.
Oh no, man. Look, we're looking City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle, maybe Liverpool, maybe Brighton, maybe Tottenham.
Listen, as bad as we are, yeah, as bad as we are, we're not finishing below Tottenham. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're not
I don't know.
finishing.
Tottenham look more cohesive. It's early on.
Yeah,
It
it doesn't matter if they look more cohesive. Like it's one of them ones where, bro, like realistically, we lost to Tottenham, yeah. We lost to Tottenham, but bro, in the first half, we were all over Tottenham. We should have put them to bed in the first half. Like Tottenham ain't that good. I'll be real. Like they're not. They've got a nice bit of cohesion, but Tottenham are giving me that the Brentford kind of vibes where it's like, cool, catch them on the right day, they'll do you something, catch them on the right day, you can stuff them. Do you know what I mean? That Tottenham team still ain't got no defense. Like against the better teams, they're gonna get opened up. Like we were just wasteful against Tottenham. So do you know what I mean?
Maybe
As much as
that Spurs have been so bad that you look at them now, it's like, oh shit, you guys actually got a bit of fight to you. Fair enough.
Yeah, bro. I just think we made Spurs look good, bro. Like Spurs are still not good, bro. Like it's just one of them ones where like you look at what Spurs didn't have to do anything to beat us. Nothing spectacular. We could have put the game away in the first half. So as much as Tottenham's style of play, yeah, it looks inviting, it's very risky in it, and they don't have the quality of players to get away with it week in, week out. They're gonna lose some games, and they're gonna lose some games heavily as well. Do you know what I mean?
They got the 1 game a week thing on their side too.
Yeah, maybe so, but like, bro, when you look at their team, bro, I'll be completely honest, yeah. Like when you're being completely honest about Tottenham, like they don't really worry me. They don't really worry me. Like not just as a Man United fan, just as a football fan, Tottenham's defense is not good enough. Basuma, amazing footballer. I always said it with Conte there. I was like, what they're doing to Basuma is an absolute disgrace. You don't go from being one of the best midfielders in the league to being frozen out. Makes absolutely no sense. But look at Tottenham, yeah. They played against us, yeah. Both of their goal scorers weren't their attacking free. Their attack's not good and their defense isn't good. The way that Spurs are playing, yeah, is not sustainable for the season. Spurs are going to finish like 8th or something like that. That's where they're going to finish. Do you know what I mean? But they're going to be exciting to watch. But they're not a serious threat to anybody. They're not. Do you know what I mean? So just that like they're
The
like
attack don't even say that much. Like Son hasn't
they're
looked that
Everton,
impressive.
bro. Like they're like the Everton.
Robertson.
They're like the old Everton. Well, all right, cool, man. Well, Europa League, push for Europa. Like, that's where they're
Yeah,
gonna
like
finish.
you're taking a bit seriously when you face them, but that's about it.
Yeah, but of course at their ground, but away from home, they'll probably get rolled over by a lot of teams, bro. Like Tottenham's not a team that I'm taking seriously, bro, because they've got Richarlison up front. Do you know what I'm saying? And then their defense is who? Like Romero Van der Ven? Come on, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
at
it
least
is what
say
it
you
is.
guys have a better defense and a better attack.
Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? And man can say whatever they want. Say Spurs beat us. So what, bro? We lost to Brentford last season, bro. Brentford didn't finish above us either. Do you know what I mean? Like you man need to actually use your brains, innit? Like it's a 36 game season. Like the league's not won and lost, and positions are not gained and lost. Yeah, it's 2 games into the season.
Maybe
They
we
are
need
not.
to wait to see when Hoyland walks in. Because we
Yeah,
haven't
but
had your
forget Hoyland, bro. We should have been 2-3-0 up at Spurs at halftime at their ground, bro. We looked like the home team in the first half, bro. Like people are sleeping on that. Even though I wasn't happy, yeah, with the way we played. Make no mistake about it, yeah. Make no mistake about it. A better team, yeah, absolutely wipes the floor with Spurs in that first half. Wipes the floor with them. Like, let's not pretend that the first half, bro, like, I was like, right, this feels like we're at Old Trafford, blood. We had 4 big chances, my man saying in the first half. Bro, if we
Yeah, I
had
remember there
anything
was one
about us,
so I don't remember. I don't recall
bruv,
the
if
other
we
one.
had anything about us, we would have put these men to bed early doors, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? The handball wasn't given as well. Cool. Me personally, at the time, I didn't say it was a penalty, but you see those given. Let's not pretend, yeah, that we got cooked by Tottenham for 90 minutes. That did not happen. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's use common sense here. Man can say Spurs had chances. Yeah, in the second half, bro. The game should have been over by then. You know, like that. Should have been over by then. The bottom line is, yeah, I haven't seen anything from Tottenham, yeah, in that game that tells me, yeah, that they're going to be anything to worry about for the duration of 38 games. Nothing at all, bro. They don't have enough quality. Like, they don't. Do you know what I mean? They might go and sign some more players. I very doubt it. I very much doubt it. Like, the Premier League is a marathon and not a sprint.
I
That is
remember
it.
you would have learned that from last season as well because you started even slower.
Yep. 100%. Do you know what I mean? It's a marathon, not a sprint, bro. Do you know what I mean? If they're going to be relying on Son and Richarlison for the duration of the season, bro, there's only so far you can go with that. And when you've got the defense that they've
The only
got, there's
thing
only
is you
so
can
much
say
you
the
can do with
same
that.
for Mount and Bruno.
Exactly. I said it. If we're relying on Mount and Bruno for the season, yeah, the manager's going to lose his job. He's going
He's
to lose
going to
his
add.
job.
He's taking you guys backwards. You guys should be
Absolutely.
progressing and finishing third in the trophy. I already don't see that.
Absolutely, Lewis, bro. You're 100% right. And this is why I say, yeah, the manager has to get scrutinized, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like a man said in the chat yesterday, it's Ten Hag out, bro, not Ten Hag out, bro. It's not that. He needs to prove himself.
That's a great phrase, you know. That's
Yeah,
mad.
he needs to prove himself. And this is what it is, because at the end of the day, Ten Hag has not proven, he has not proven that he can recruit, because he's never had to do it. And right now he's showing me that he can't be trusted with talent identification. He can't be trusted with that. Also, it shows me, yeah, that when it comes to managing certain personalities and doing certain things, it shows me that he can't do that also. When it comes to making substitutions at the right time, he's showing me that he can't do that also. So, bro, now, do you know what I'm saying? You don't have my full trust, so now you need to earn it, bro. Because at the beginning, when a new manager comes in, you have to put your hands up and say, you know what? Whatever he's trying to do, we just have to like paint a
Yeah.
picture for me. Paint a picture for me. I'm not gonna judge you until I can see what you're trying to do. Now I see what he's trying to do. I do not like it. I do not like it. Everyone we're linked with is from the Dutch league or has played in the Dutch league or have played for him. It's like, bro, change the
Some
song, bro.
link to Ten Hag. Even
Yeah.
Mounts from the best days.
Oh, change the song. I'm tired of this. You know, like that. I'm tired of it. You know, when you work in retail and they just play the same CD every single day.
Christmas time and all of that.
have the same CD again and again, bruv. You know what song's coming next, blood. Man, I just there folding clothes like fucking hell, this song again. You know, like that. This is what Ten Hag is doing right now. You know, like that. So it's one of them things where show me something different, give me something to believe in. Right now, he's giving me nothing. He's giving me nothing.
Well, for stars, he's got to make some rotations because wasn't that the same lineup from the Wolves match?
It was exactly the same lineup, bro, and the performance was equally as bad in parts.
I think that was the first thing I noticed because I remember Flawless telling me that every time he's made a mistake, he's rectified it the next match.
Usually he does.
11.
Usually he does. Like one thing about Ten Hag last season was usually when he made a mistake, he would make the changes. The amount of times we won games from maybe coming from behind because he made a substitution and that, but it seems like he's doubling down on his crap decisions. I do not like that about him. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't like that about him. I don't like his perceived stubbornness. I don't like these things, bro. Like it's not good
I feel like he's thinking that he needs to let these players play through their mistakes and figure each other out.
Manchester United, you don't get that time. You don't get that luxury.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's the right thing. I think it's the only thing that would make sense.
I get that, but then if that's the point, yeah, if you're gonna do that, then what's preseason for, bro? If that's not to play through your mistakes.
Yep. Facts.
Like literally, I've said it. The guy played.
We always say it though. Preseason's meant to be like a little idea of what the team's going to be like this season.
Exactly, and we lost a lot of our games in preseason, and it didn't look good. So why didn't he say, "Oh, you know what? This isn't working, man. I have to scrap this." It's a results business. But you know what? Because he bought Mason Mount to play that way, yeah. Now he's doubling down on it, and it's going to cost him his job. Because I tell you what, not every Man United fan here was behind him when he came in anyway. There was a lot of Man United fans some weirdos that thought that Oli should have stayed. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that era.
You know what I mean? And then you've got the fans that wanted Pochettino as well. So he wasn't a unanimous decision amongst the fans, bro. And last season there were murmurs of like, yo, like, is this guy really doing what he's doing? Do you know what I mean? And bro, like, if he doesn't start winning soon and winning well, bro, the pressure's gonna build.
Yeah. So I don't think one Carabao Cup is going to be enough in terms of credit. I know you guys hadn't won a trophy in a while, but that's
no. We sacked Van Gaal after winning the FA Cup, bro. This brother's not safe.
Yeah, that ain't going to change anything. I don't know where the breaking point would be for you guys though. Like you'd have to have a awful start to the season, barely get any wins in your next 5 or 6 games.
Little Graham Potter thing. This brother got thumped up 7-0 last season, bro. We ain't forgot. You know, so
it felt like it got overshadowed. Like I've never seen a 7-0 loss or a loss of that magnitude get brushed under the carpet like that. Like people remember it, but I don't think it gets brought up as much as a 7-0 win loss to Liverpool probably should.
No, he got away with it because everyone gave him the benefit of the doubt of it being the first season, Lewis, me included. But now he won't get that. He won't get that patience from me, bro. He won't get that patience from me because people can say, "Oh, it's not his players and X, Y, Z." Yeah, cool. He signed enough for it to be. I'm not sure. He signed enough for it to be his players now. Big up United Facts for the super chat. Big up everyone inside. We got 1.3K in here.
Smash
the likes are not good enough.
16th of December, a week after Chelsea at home.
That's all right. We only got 250 likes and we got nearly 1,400 in here. You lot are actually bluffing. Get them likes up. United Facts. Coaches shouldn't be responsible for talent ID. Imagine Klopp involved in transfers. He would have had Brandt, Draxler instead of Mane, Salah. 100%. But you know what? I think certain coaches can be involved in talent ID, but more in a sense of, as a coach, say, yo, I want this profile of player. Not I want him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you can find me a player that's a similar profile, maybe better and cheaper, that's your job. That's your job in the talent ID. Look what Brighton have done. Do you know what I mean? He asked for them 2 players. The 2 players he asked for are not better than the 2 players he got. They're not. Do you know what I'm saying?
They should be involved in the discussion. That's about it. Some managers have got good talent ID. I'll use Sarri and Wenger as examples, but some don't. Like you gotta just be able to figure out what managers are at that level and what managers aren't. Ten Hag clearly needs a director of football with him because shit, some of the decisions you guys have made in the window aren't it. Some have been decent. They've not all been bad, but not enough. Not enough.
That's it. So, bro, it's just absolutely not good enough. Yeah. Is that factual? Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that. Like, we want to keep him as far away from the first team as possible. He only trains at Cobham when the rest of the first team are on their break. So I kind of believe that. But we're still waiting for a club to come in for him. We're now hearing Roma, West Ham, and Tottenham potentially. Although I don't really believe Tottenham are interested in him. It don't make any sense.
It does, though.
You think?
They've got Richarlison. Tottenham makes a lot of sense.
Oh, just straight being a better player than him. No, I'm just thinking because like Lukaku ain't going to be.
I wouldn't say he's better than Richarlison, but he's a proper number 9, and they've just lost Harry Kane, so they're probably thinking we can supplement Harry Kane's goals with Lukaku's goals because whether you like him or not, he does score goals.
I hear that. I don't think he offers anything else, which is why I'm not sure if possible.
No, he doesn't offer anything else.
But if you want him, I'm not saying a word. I ain't saying shit. You lot can bring him in.
Look, he said, I'm taking Lukaku over Richarlison. Bro, I think a lot of Tottenham fans would take him over Richarlison.
Please. You may be our London rivals, but we will gladly do business with you. Any price. That's fine. West Ham as well. You lot beat us, your price can be Lukaku. That's fine. Couldn't care less. But hey, now we might have a little bit of a bidding war for Lukaku. And if Todd Bowley's managed to do that, brilliant. But he will be gone this summer. I've said it all summer. He will be gone this month. There is no way he's going to let himself rot on the bench for an entire year with the Euros coming up.
He definitely
Tottenham, be it West Ham, whatever.
To play. He definitely goes somewhere to play.
Yeah, it's just been a case of trying to find a suitor for him. Roma are like waiting till deadline day to see if we get desperate. West Ham are linked with him, but we haven't heard anything other than links. And the same thing with Tottenham. Although Tottenham just sounds a lot like his representatives are going up to Tottenham and they're like, hey, do you guys need a striker? Like, our guy's still here.
Nah, they know he needs a striker, 100%.
So I feel like they're just trying to shop him to anybody who's got interest. But if more clubs are starting to circle, brilliant. All we wanted was £35 million or 40 million euros. So whoever can reach that, take him. 100+ goals in the Premier League. He will bag for you. Like, as much as I don't like Lukaku, I'm with you on that. I know he'll get
in Spurs' transitional style that they're playing now. Lukaku scores goals there, whether we like it or not.
Oh yeah. Actually, when you say that, that's a decent point. I was thinking more of the pressing out the front and the all-round play. That is going to be a little bit of an issue with him.
It will be, but remember, Harry Kane wouldn't have. Harry Kane doesn't necessarily press either. Do you know what I mean? And they would have kept him. So, for me,
but he's better all round. But regardless, like it's a better.
It's an upgrade on Richarlison for sure. 100%.
I don't even know what I'm complaining about. Tottenham, you lot want him, just hurry up and take the guy, innit? We have waited years to get rid of this bum. Actually, make Tottenham v Chelsea a bit more interesting as well. Now you got Poch on one side, you got Lukaku on the other side.
100%. Yo, look at this. Within hours of the announcement, United received numerous phone calls from clubs across Europe and the Middle East registering their interest in Mason Greenwood. Of course. What did we expect?
I heard Roma's name was involved.
Of course, because Jose's there. That's where he needs to go. Do you know what I'm saying? Mason, go to Roma, blood. Do you know what I mean? Because I know people like to clip me up and shit, and this could end up somewhere. So, bro, go to Roma. That's where you need to go, bruv. Because you see this shit that he's going through right now. He needs Jose, blood. That's who he needs. Because Jose will turn him into a demon, bro.
He loves that us against the world mentality. And if you got Mason 100%. Greenwood, I can't lie, like that's a centerpiece of it.
100%, bro. Jose will give him the arm around his shoulder that he needs. He'll give him the father figure mentoring that he needs, and he will get him to channel all the anger and frustration he must be feeling right now into goals, blood. If anyone can do it, it's Jose Mourinho, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I got a love-hate relationship with Jose in terms of some of the football that he made me watch. But, bro, when it comes to man management, Jose is one of the best in the world, bro. Do you know what I mean? And you only got to ask the Chelsea players. Do you know what I mean? You only got to ask the Inter Milan players, bro. Do you know what I mean? Jose is one of the only managers I've seen that when he's left clubs, players have cried blood. You know, like that. So it's one of them ones, but that's exactly who he needs. exactly who he needs, bro. He's at the age right now where he needs proper leadership around him, because he hasn't had that at Man United. He hasn't had that. Man United have dealt with this whole thing embarrassingly. Whoever's been also telling him what to do in terms of how to handle certain things, they haven't done a good job. Like the people that have been around him, whether that be his dad or his agents or whatever, these guys haven't handled this situation well from a PR standpoint. They haven't handled it well from a business standpoint. So he needs a real G, like, to pick up the pieces, and Jose is that guy, bro. If he goes there, also Tammy's there already. Chris Smalling's there, who he already knows. Nemanja Matic is there, who he already knows. Like, Roma's where he needs to go, blood. So he can go there, be surrounded by people that know him, a manager that knows how to deal with bullshit and how to get the best out of players. It's the only right answer in this scenario. Oh, Matic isn't there no more. Okay, it's the only right answer. Do you know what I mean? You still got Tammy, and you've still got Chris Smalling, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you've got a manager that knows the thing. So it is what it is, bro. Like, it's where he needs to go.
When you deep it, like, it's a brilliant move for him.
It
Brilliant
is.
move. And if there's any legs to it, he'll probably end up there. If not, I'd probably end up seeing him in Saudi Arabia or something.
Yo, come out, hello, blood. You get me? Like, you know, the one's there, blood. You know what I'm saying? Get him as well. Him and Neymar up front. I'm here for it, bruv. Man said Neymar and Greenwood, fam. You know what I'm saying? Bruv, that's the dream team. Let's do it. You know, like,
insane service.
Broski, let's do it, fam. You know, like that. That's what I'm on, bruv. Man said we got a backup goalkeeper to Sanchez. All we need is a number 10. If Jackson's going to AFCON, apart from Tony, who can we get?
Big up Fata as well. I think the idea might be to wait for Tony, but these Balogun links are only getting stronger and stronger, and I don't really get it. I don't really get it. 50 million we're getting told for him. This is just Arsenal's get back for Havertz, straight up. I don't even think he's a bad player. Like, he did well in Ligue 1 last season, but he's going to be overpriced.
Balogun's actually decent, though. He is actually decent, though. But he's just in the stage of your rebuild that you are. Like, he's not the kind of player that you spend, like, big money on. There's no need, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You might as well just wait for Ivan Toney.
Like, if we need experience in now, you might as well just get this Vlahovic and Lukaku deal just done with and just bring him here. At least you have someone that's been there for a little bit longer. Balogun's had one big season as a starting number 9. He did well. Like, we're not gonna understate that, but we've got too many young strikers. We have Nicholas Jackson, we have Broja, we have Datro Fofana, we have Dujon Sterling, we've got Mason Burstow, we've got more than enough. I ain't
heard of none of these Bears, blood, but I hear you.
No, I hear it as well, but, like, what's the point of having another young striker with that? You need some experience in the squad.
Yeah, you're right.
Asking for more experienced players. Why are we going for another 21-year-old?
You're 100% right, though. Do you know what I mean? There's no point bringing in direct competition for a player that you've just brought in. You need to bring in experience, even if it's somebody that's less glamorous but experienced in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? That's what you need. You need someone that you know what you're going to get from them. You don't bring in another player in the developmental stage of their career. It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but it feels like this is a striker we're going to go for. So if that's the case, I'll back it. Like, he's not an absolute bum or anything like that. Just please don't get overpriced out of this. Don't get overpriced, because we've been talking about how great our business has been this window. This would be a step back. Not like it doesn't ruin the window or anything, but it's a little bit of a step back.
No, 100%. No two ways about it.
I don't see us linking anybody else. There's a striker window. This window stinks, to be honest. I've been saying wait till next year.
Bro, striker windows have stank for a minute, bro. I'll be real. Like, do you know what I mean? There's just not a lot of top strikers out there. There's not. Like, the game is crying out for proper goal scorers, but they just don't exist anymore in the game, unfortunately. Like, the game has evolved away from it, and it makes me sad, bro. You know what I mean? But this is where the state of football is at the moment. So I just don't even know. Like, I just don't even know I don't even know what to suggest, bro. Like I don't know who's doing
I just know
what. Do you know what I
next year
mean?
Tony and Osimhen would likely be on the market.
But I don't even rate Osherman like that. And also Evan Ferguson as well, yeah. Like everyone's talking about Ferguson already. He's done nothing in the game, and man are touting him over 100 million already. Like this is ludicrous.
Yeah. Evan Ferguson looks already good. Do I think he's worth 100, 150? Not yet. I need him to have a 20-goal season first before we even do that. Because then you got something to go off. Right now, you're spending 120, 150 on potential, and because you know Brighton are just hard to deal with.
Sure.
And I won't lie, I don't even want to negotiate with Brighton anymore. This summer was just a giant headache.
Yeah,
Massive.
they're a bit baller. But you know what it is with Brighton though? They saw what Liverpool done to Southampton, and they said, "Not us." You know them ones. I respect it though, because people bent Southampton over expeditiously, bro. So like Brighton are run a bit better than them, hence why they're still in the Premier League. But it's just one of those things, you know. What's that? Pep has emergency surgery on his back, apparently. What's happened to
Guardiola.
What's happened to Pep?
Guardiola's had surgery.
He said he needs emergency surgery. Hopefully he's all right. Out for the next 2 games because back surgeries are serious, man. But he's got a lot of money, so I'm sure he'll be okay.
Minor back surgery. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, surgery on the back. Surgery on the back, whether it's minor or major, is always like it's dangerous, man. Back surgery is very, very dangerous.
Assistant manager Juan Malilo will oversee coaching of the first team on the training field and will assume duties on the touchline until his return. Expected to return after the international break. So he's probably just
man said Pep's been carrying the Premier League, you know. That's why he's got back injury. That's crazy. It's true though. I said if Lukaku comes back, will the fan base be ready to see a 4-2-3-1? I think Poch will bring the 4. That's Poch's formation. Everyone knows that. The reason why he's not playing that is because he doesn't think he's got the personnel available. And I said Poch is very pragmatic. When Poch was getting linked with Manchester United, I said, with the players that we have, he's the best manager for the job because he is pragmatic. Do you know what I'm saying? And he will kind of adapt the way he's playing to the players we've got to make it work, innit? Like Poch he's not really a philosophy manager. He's not that. He has a philosophy, but his philosophy isn't a formation. It's more about on the ball, what you do on the ball and what you do off the ball, as opposed to a certain formation and a certain this and a certain that. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same with yes, Poch was playing a 5 at the back the other day, but that's because of the injuries. When everyone's fit, he won't play that. I'm very, very confident of that. But I did say at Tottenham, he did play
off. A 4. We had Chilwell playing like a left mid.
Yeah.
That's his own problem, but
yeah, because even at Tottenham, he did play a 3-4-3 sometimes. He did. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So I think Pochettino, once everyone's fit, he doesn't play a 3 at the back. He doesn't. And also, I don't believe Man United are only suited to pragmatic managers. However, you have to be brave as a manager to come in and change things. Look at what Luis Enrique's done at PSG in such a short space of time in terms of his recruitment. Like he's literally just gone out and gone to get players that suits the way he wants to play, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he Asensio, who else did they sign?
They brought in Ugarte, they brought in Dembele. Do you know what I mean? Like they got rid of the big names and he said, yo, I want to play a certain way. And even though it might take a while, yeah, he only wants players that can play the way he wants. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where you have to take risks and you have to stand on your decisions. What Ten Hag's doing is he's standing in between, and that's the coward way out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I said, as an example, when Pep came in, he dropped the England #1 goalkeeper, bro. Joe Hart was the #1 for England, and he fucked him off immediately. Like,
yeah, he was becoming a City legend at that point.
Probably already was. But there you go, and he just got rid of him straight away. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
Conte came in and benched John Terry.
Exactly. But this is what you have to do. You have to make these big decisions, even if it doesn't work.
No, like, even Ten Hag, he benched Ronaldo last year.
He did bench Ronaldo, but that's because, like, I genuinely believe that he benched Ronaldo. It was a personal thing. Like, do you know what I mean? You saw with the interview with Ronaldo and stuff like that. You can tell them two just didn't get on.
Yeah.
You can tell because Ronaldo was disrespecting him, bro. Like, and in the interview, so you could tell that it was personal. They just didn't get on. Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't know how much of that was tactical and how much of it was personal. Because it looked very personal in the interview. Because Ronaldo, the way he was moving, it's like, you know, there's more to that story than we know.
Whole 2-hour interview. Yeah. There's a
There's
lot.
way more. There's way more to the to the thing that we know. Man said, which manager do you want? It's not a case of what manager do you want, yeah. For me, it's a case of stand on your principles. Stand on them. We've seen Eddie Howe go to Newcastle, and he hasn't just made exotic signings at Newcastle. He signed what's his name, Hall from you lot, innit? And
Yeah.
he's gonna do well there, bro, because he's a good player. Like, he's not a world beater, but he's gonna be well drilled. He's gonna be well coached, and he's going to add something to that squad. Like, when Eddie Howe, myself included, I thought Eddie Howe was a stopgap. I thought he was a stopgap for a better manager, but now I'm seeing what Eddie Howe's doing. I'm like, rah, maybe Eddie Howe is the guy, bruv. Maybe he is. Maybe he's the guy. But when he first went in, I genuinely thought that, he's a stopgap, but he's not. It doesn't look to be the case. So
even when you look at the squad last season, what he was able to get out of them, there's no reason why he's going to leave anytime soon. And Lewis Hall, it's annoying, but it's understandable. We have to sell some Cobham graduates to try and up the books and their straight profit on FFP.
Straight profit.
Really sell any of them. We have to sell Lewis Hall. I still said at this point he's our best left back in.
Yeah, you wanted to keep him. I know you've spoken highly of him. Guys, get the likes up, please. 800 likes. We got over 1.5k in here.
We can get the
we can get 1,000. We need to get the ratios up, man. It helps the channel grow, people. Do you know what I'm saying? It keeps it helps the channel grow.
Yeah, Hall was brilliant. We played him at City away 3 times, and he was the best player on the pitch both times. Even at Old Trafford, he was the only player that gave a shit. Should have had 3 assists.
Yeah, this is it. So no, he's a good player. The man said this way he's only on loan. Is it only a loan move? Is it only a loan move?
It's a loan with, I think, an optional obligation next year, but it's only because they have FFP issues that we're doing this sort of deal. So he is going to go there. It's going to be a permanent thing. But right now, it's just a loan. It's like with Ziyech. Ziyech is left on a loan with a free option to buy next year, whatever the hell that means.
I don't know.
But it's something to do with FFP. Loan with an obligation to buy. Okay, so yeah.
So that means he's definitely going.
Yeah, we've been doing that with a few more players now. I think it's just a way to get through FFP.
Fairs. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see. I big up everyone inside. A man said, yeah, players. Bruv, listen, don't remind me, innit? Don't remind me. Don't remind me, bruv. All these players we were linked with, with Ralph, and then we've gone and got Ten Hag, bro. And like, it is what it is. When you look at the talent ID, when you look at the talent ID, from Ralph Rangnick, and then you look at what we've ended up signing, this is why I'm telling you, like, I'm not happy, bro. This is why I'm telling you I'm not happy.
My head would be on Pluto.
Because we could have got all those players, bro. We could have got all of those players, bro. And they wouldn't have been expensive.
Alvarez and Cuckoo,
and these were cheap at the time. All of these players. None of these players were expensive.
This is something Chelsea would have. I would have seen this about Chelsea 5 years ago. Like around the Conte Sarri era, I would have seen. No, Sarri, definitely.
Yeah.
Sarri is the same thing. Brilliant talent ID, but no one wanted to listen to him.
Yeah, but this is the thing. So exactly, and they were looking at 5 million for these players. These players were cheap at the time, and the manager wanted to get all of them. Bruv, Haaland was in there.
Liverpool wanted Enzo last summer for 50
we got linked with Erling for ages, blood. From Ollie's times, blood. Like Erling, bro. Before Erling went to Dortmund, we were linked with him.
Yeah, we were linked with him around 2021, but he was around 150 mil. So we end up just going for Lukaku.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I'm saying that we wanted we got offered Caicedo for 5 mil, and Ollie turned it down, bro. We had an absolute mare, bro. We had an absolute mare. Do you know what I mean? So It's one of
That's
them
why
ones
I'm not
where,
trying to look down on some of the younger signings that we've had. A lot of people are like, why are we bringing all these youth players? Talk to me in 4 years about them.
sure.
Talk to me in 3-4 years. They could
Yeah,
all
but
be
that's what I
bought.
mean. I think the players that you've bought, I think they'll stand the test of time.
Yeah, and that's why I think people look at the money we make. It's like, oh, you spent nearly $1 billion and you don't think you're going to win the league. No, talk to me next year. Next year, if we make top 4, then I want the league the year after that. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Until that, don't chat to me. We spent how much on young players, and you're demanding them to win the league already. When Arsenal were top of the league, I wasn't even calling them title contenders until February.
Yeah,
because I ain't moved. I don't believe this.
Yeah.
They're top now, but they won't be top forever. It'll be the same thing if we were top. If we were top, I'd just be like, nice, it's good to be here. We're back on top. Not for long, but I'll just enjoy it while we're here.
Exactly. A man said, oh, they could have had Chelsea's midfield. But this is why I think Chelsea are going to come good, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Caicedo, Enzo, and Cuckoo, and potentially Lavia as well.
Bro, and
That midfield
Bardio.
is crazy.
Bruv, we could have had all their man there, bro. And Cuckoo's a mad thing.
Now, if anything, we might end up playing Nkunku on the left because Mudryk isn't showing me enough right now. We'll give him time, of course, but like right now, I need to see a bit more. I need to see
you know what's funny about football fans, yeah? Like, and this isn't even me defending Chelsea, innit? Like, you know what I mean? I would do this if it was anyone because me, yeah, I like to win, innit? I like to win. I'm a winner. I'm very ruthless. Everyone's saying our Chelsea spent $1 billion. They didn't really, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't. Like, Todd is very, very, very smart, bruv. Yes, we were linked with Akanji as well. We were. Todd is very, very smart. The fact that he's handed out these 8-9 year contracts, bro, he hasn't spent $1 billion, bruv. It will be $1 billion after 9 years, blood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he hasn't spent $1 billion.
Roman, he had to. One of the clauses that he had to spend, I think, $1 billion or just over $1 billion in his first 10 years. So he's amortized that.
Yeah. So he hasn't spent $1 billion, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He hasn't spent $1 billion. Like it will total to $1 billion in about 10 years' time. So it's still gonna work out to like 150 million a season anyway. Like, and that's what Arsenal are spending net. And remember, and that's 150 million a season gross, not net, bruv, because they're getting money in. So it's not going to be $1 billion. When you work out how much money that he's going to be bringing in the next 10 years and what he's actually spending, when you look at the sums, it's going to be closer to like 400 million, like 500 million. It's amazing. It's amazing, bro. It's not that they're going to stop spending, bro. Chelsea sell well. Chelsea are selling academy graduates.
Twins.
Bro, they're selling academy graduates for 30 million plus. Like, bro, what do you mean? Like, they're in a positive net spend. So when man is saying he spent $1 billion, he hasn't spent $1 billion, bro. And this is what I don't like about football, yeah, in general, is they always like to overinflate fees. It's just like, you know, when you see a player's transfer fee, they like to add
100 million, 62 million and 26, please.
That's it. And then on top of that, then they add in the agent's fees and the contract. Where did they do that at?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? That don't make no sense.
To make it sound bigger and bigger, so you can put more pressure on the club and the player in charge and the player.
Exactly. Like the net spend's only 658, like man's saying. Do you know what I mean? Like, where did they start adding all these other things in and all that? Like, behave yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not
jealous because their club ain't moving like this.
Bruv, it's crazy, bro. Like, all I can see is a team that wants to compete and wants to win when I look at Chelsea, bro. It's annoying that my team didn't think of that. Our owners are so, our owners are so tight. Why are they not doing 10-year contracts, bro? Because then we'll be able to outspend everyone. Why are they not doing that?
Run that in January. Now you guys are in Europe, you can't do it, but we're still able to do it this window and in January because we're not in Europe and we don't have to.
Bro, how did we not know this loophole existed and this brother's come to the country just now and he already knows? It shows that our owners ain't on nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? They're not on nothing.
Everybody. Liverpool had to come down from the US here to snitch on us to the FA. How have you allowed them to still be able to amortize for 8 years? This isn't fair. This isn't right. Maybe you just should have bid for Lavia a bit earlier. Maybe you would have had him. Now you're not signing this Water, you guy, or whatever his name is, and trying to pretend he's good.
No facts. Man said Richard Arnold is facing calls to resign. I agree. 100%. What's happened at Manchester United clearly is that there was definitely like at board level, at the top level, maybe not board level as in ownership level, but the level below that, there was definitely disagreements of how the Mason Greenwood situation was handled.
Yeah.
And yeah, Richard Arnold's got to go, bruv. I'll be real.
The
But to
way
be fair,
everything got linked as well like that.
100%. 100%. He's got to go. But all of them got to go, really. Hopefully, the new owners come in and they get rid of everyone. This is what I'm hoping. Like the Glazers are still holding out for more money, which they're going to, because they're looking at potential future earnings of the club, and obviously they want more money, a lot more money than the market value, and it's good business. They'll get their money. Do you know what I mean? But the club's going to go for a lot of money. It's going to go for probably over 7 billion, which is absurd because the market value is only 4. So it's just one of those ones, to be completely honest. But he's got to go. Arnold's got to go, man. He's
handling of that situation has been insane. Like you've been testing the waters with Greenwood for months, only to kind of
wasted his time as well. Because all this time he could have been playing. You know, he was waiting on a verdict from the club because remember he wasn't in court. There was nothing stopping him from playing football. Nothing.
Yeah, since like March, innit? Ever since the case got thrown out. And like I understand the patience or like going slowly with it, but only if you've already got to the decision that you're going to bring him back. If you pulled out at the last minute, then what are you doing? What are you doing in this situation?
Bro, what they could have easily done was as soon as the case got thrown out, they could have said, listen, Mason, we know that you're innocent. However, this is not a good look for the club and we need to disassociate ourselves from you. So we wish you all the best. We're going to pay you out. Go and play your football somewhere else. They could have done that a long time ago, bro. And he could have been playing by now. So obviously, because they've still been paying him, it's not a loss of earnings situation. However, it's a loss of time. And time is worse. You can't get time back.
Not even that, planning as well, because I would have believed Ten Hag would have been planning a squad with Greenwood in it. Now you might have to a window for another player.
Absolutely. He was absolutely.
So is that one more? You guys gonna have to go for another player now to replace him?
This is it, and I don't think we will replace him because I don't think that the club plan to not have him. They've done themselves. Completely.
So you guys are gonna have another hole in the squad then?
Exactly. The manager was definitely planning to have him, bro. That's why he's been playing Rashford down the middle. Do you know what I mean? And we brought in my man. They 100% plan to have him there. So it's weird, bro. Like, I mean, it'll be interesting to see who gets
Rashford back to the left will help him though.
It will. Rashford's useless down the middle. It'll be interesting to see who gets the number 11 shirt though. We was having this conversation yesterday on my stream. Can't give it to Anthony. So
yeah, no.
It'll be interesting to see who gets that number 11.
Has Hoyland been given a number yet?
Yeah, number 17. That's his number though. That's his number. Do you know what I mean? So he's been given Fred's number. But bro, listen, if they give that 11 to Nacho, blood, hey, Rants is signing out, bruv. Oh my god. Bro, listen, brother, listen. If they give that Brer the number 11, oh my days, it
will be too late to do that though, right? I swear there's a deadline where you have to submit player numbers in for.
Yeah. The season started, but I think in January, correct me if I'm wrong, you can change it. Or is it only the start of the season, guys? I'm not sure.
I think it's only start of the season.
Okay. Oh, no. At the end of the window, I think you can change it again. Because remember, I think Cavani changed it at the end of the window. Remember, because we got Ronaldo in. And he gave Ronaldo the 7. So I think end of the window, man might be able to do that.
Is that after the first game of the season, though?
I don't know.
No, because I remember your first game of the season. Your first game of the season, Ronaldo was there for. It was a Newcastle match.
No, first game of the season. I swear we played Christian Eriksen up front for the first game of the season. Or am I getting the seasons mixed up? and that was last season.
You might be getting the season mixed up.
I'm getting the seasons mixed up.
Yeah, I think
It
Ronaldo's
was after the first game, though. I think it was. Yeah, Ronaldo didn't play in the Leeds game.
Oh, Leeds.
Yeah, he didn't play.
Yeah, fair enough.
Didn't play, bruv.
Forgot all about
he
that.
joined in the third game. That's what I mean. I think we can still do it before the window closes.
Crap. I was going to say all them kids who got Garnacho 49 will be fuming, but how many kids?
No, the club will have to give them free shirts still. I'm not going to lie. They will. But no.
Oh, yeah. Sanchez just changed to number 1. What am I talking about?
See, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. See, so they're saying Mason, Turkey, or Saudi. Go Saudi, man, and set up your family, bro. No, I mean,
go Saudi.
Saudi's the place to go, blood. I can't lie, bro. If them man want to come and take me over there, I'll go as well. Blood, the West
they could get him on a long-term contract.
No, 100. You know what I'm saying? Robert Sanchez changed from 31. Yeah, after one game. So yeah, big up.
He had the 31 at Liverpool.
Yeah, that's great. Fairs. Do you know what I mean? So now, you lot smash up the like button, people. You already know what time it is. Do you know what I mean? Big up yourselves. We're not even we're 4 away from 500. We could get 1,000, bro. We got 1,600 in the building.
Yeah, run it up, people.
Who's you lot's next game?
We have Luton on Friday. Must be a comprehensive win.
It has to be.
I'm not asked. I want anything else. No 1-0. Don't even dare draw or lose. You must win. We go straight back to where we were meant to be last week. If not, then I think a lot of people are going to start panicking. I probably won't, but like I'm not. There's no way you can try and talk down not getting a win against Luton at home. You have to win. You have to.
Yeah, 100%.
That'll be our first home win since March.
Oh shit!
Yep, we were in the trenches last season, man.
That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Big up everyone inside. I don't know about. I'm not watching no press conferences. I'll watch the fight though. Do you know what I mean? I'm here for that fight. When Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo were on the pitch together, I can't lie. The first time that happens, I'm watching that. You know what I mean? Because I'm interested to see what Chelsea do, man. Because oh no, that squad's looking kind of scary, bro. I'm not.
Might be Forest next week. I don't think Lavia's ready yet. He weren't even in the squad. Caicedo didn't look sharp at all against West Ham. I don't even think we should have brought him on.
Yeah, but it's also hard coming into a game. It's hard coming into a game off the bench like that anyway, especially a game of that intensity, bro. It's not easy, bro, especially when you haven't had a proper preseason. So, do you know what I mean? Like, it's I don't know.
Dry a little bit.
Yeah, like, absolutely.
I think it was a panic move from Pochettino, which I kind of understand. I just don't think it was the right move. I would have just
it was like a yo, help me kind of thing, you know, like that. But it wasn't probably the right decision at the time. So
the amount of pressure we put on him is what it is. It's only one game. Like, I don't care. I knew we weren't going to see the proper Caicedo in that match, but not the right move. I think he starts on Friday though. He should get enough fitness up to be ready for that game.
No, 100%. But guys, smash up that like button. That's it. Hey guys, get them lights up. We're only on 5:34. I'm heading over to Lee Gunner's channel now. What's the rest of your day looking like, Lewis? You lot make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. The link is in the title.
Yeah, I'm about to go live now myself on my channel. I think we're redirecting there. So
yes, sir.
Everybody head over. We're gonna chop up this Balogun to Chelsea news and all the other latest stuff that's been going on.
That's it. So when you guys get sent over there, make sure you smash the like button. And yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in a little bit, man.